Good day, welcome to Semi-Detach Design. In the continuation of our semi-detached duplex that we were working on. In the last episode, this is what we were able to make. We create a ground floor plan of that, and I was able to explain some of the criteria of Revit for everybody. So if you are joining this channel for the first time, try to look at our channel base and see most of the video we have done. And the part one of this particular one is available, so you can go there and so that you'll be able to understand how we start this project and the level where we are going to. So that is it. So kindly subscribe if you have not subscribed, and same time like, at the same time share with people that have interest in what know how to design and as design building plan and having a building project. So let's move on. So in this what I want to do here is that I want to create the upper floor. I will not do anything until I complete the whole one side, because I just want to do a normal mirror for it. So I don't need to create one then the mirror it and start. No, you see what I have here is the mirror of the other side. So I want to complete this wing, then move to the next wing. So let me create the upper floor and let us start the whole project from there. So now I have one issue, which is this one is showing at the upper floor. Then the problem is that maybe when I was setting the wall, I didn't go there and put the right wall in order. The reason is this: when I click here, I did not look at the property of the wall that I'm selecting, so that I'll be able to do the needful. So that is why you are seeing it. Look at the connected height of the wall. When you click on the wall, this is supposed to be what I need to check earlier on. Like this unconnected height, I'm supposed to check it. If I want to align it to the level 2, I should be specific. If I'm not doing that, so I should be able to like say this is specific height I want the wall to be, but I didn't do that. So that is why you see when I click on the next level, I have it there. Even though when I click these upper levels, maybe it will reflect. No, it's not reflecting because it's not up to that height. So what I'm saying is this: look at it from the elevation. Look at this. So a single was supposed not to have this kind of height, so it's too tall. So what I need to do now is to reduce it to the minimum, where I'm going to attach it to this level. So, but I'm not going to do the attachment straight up, but I'm just going to select it and say, and how do I do that? Select this one and say select all instances in this view. So the height still remains the same. So from the property bar, that is why I explained this property bar for you. So this property bar will be able to do whatever and configure and redesign or recreate the property of everything. So change it now to 3150. So you see submit. So when you look up now, you are going to see that has been reduced. Can you imagine? So it's reduced now. If you go to that level 2 again, you're not going to see it again. It's going to be a faint line. Now you are seeing this one as a fainted line because the underlay is here. If you don't want the underlay to show whenever you are on this level, look at the floor plan. So it's telling you that the property of this floor plan are here. So if you don't want the underlay to show, you just click here and say no. It will disappear. You only maintain the grid that you are seeing. But I will still need the underlay because I will use it to trace what I'm doing for the level 2. That's the first floor where I am. So let's start. Now I need to create the wall again. So this time around, I will now change it perfectly to remain like this. So I will say 3150. That is my normal wall now. So anytime I do, I continue with this property and it will obey the commandments. So now I want to give it a cantilever, but not yet. So let me just stop here. So you forget those things down. So in the process of you designing, then you continue to assign the cantilever into the process. So now we do this one, then use the. So what I've done here. Now this is the stair part, so I have nothing to do on that level. So I'll just like extend it from here. So I will not do anything on the stair. So if it is required for me to do addition editing, I'm going to do that. But for now, let us move on to what we are working on. So here I will extend this one a bit to the front. No, let me just leave it this way. So I will maintain that there's only parts that I need to extend, and before I extend that, I will work on. So I'm going to divide this one into 2 now. So when I got this one done, then I need to work on this area. So just like close it like that. So now I have them in place. Now I need to offset this. So offset with at least minimum of 600 as 2 feet. That's what I want to offset without copy. I don't want this to copy without copy it, so just offset it for me. Good. So I can now check the dimension for myself and see the details of that. I think manageable. Okay, manageable. Good. So I am done with this. So what I need to do is to make sure that all these areas are in the reference position. So how will I do this and I will get what I need to get? So I have a bedroom, which is this, another bedroom, and this is master bedroom for me. So there's no anything like official how do I call it now, family language or something like that, nothing like that here. So what I need now is just say I will create this, divide this into, okay, let me just say here. Okay, so it's a level of management to the site and development. So click here and say what did I have here, and so 25. Then I need to check this one. Good. So as I have this, the reason you cannot have your bedroom at this side because there's no ventilation, that there's no ventilation for here for all those things too. So you need to let your bedroom and toilet, let them align to the window side. So that is the objective. So now you bring this one, then you can extend this a little bit inside. So like creating this for me. So I'll still do more work on this, but now let it just remain this way. So I'm still developing the process and see how far you can go with this. So this one, I'm going to bring it like this. Now this, I'm dragging this back so that entrance, then this is going to be for like circulation of the hole. I'll just extend this one to come here and return this one to the position, then bring this one, connect it here. It is not too far yet, so you drag this one and return it to this place. So arrangement of this is done in a simple way, but it's not finished because there is some work that I need to be done here. So here I'm going to drag this because I don't like the way this one is. So remove it. So if I work in this way, I will bring this one up. So what did I need to do? Let me test this one by putting doors where this door is supposed to be. So the door will help me to fix every arrangement accurately. So I'm going to have door here, have door to enter here. Yeah. So I'm going to have door that will enter here. Then have door that will enter here, then door that will connect here. So I have to divide this one into two. That's what it means. So if here I need to have door that will connect here as well. So but I cannot do that. Like, let me just like click here. Okay, double click. I mean click on the single level. So I have this now. So I will extend this one, return it back a bit. Why I divide this into two? Just to create category. Pop this into two. So if I have measure it, if I have this as 120, I should repeat this one as 120 as well. So click here and say 120. Press enter. So design process. So you align this one to that. So align this one. Good. So I think I fixed this side of the whole story. So now what I need to do is to align this one, then mirror this. Good. So now you can like, I don't want to see that on that lane so that we'll be able to concentrate on this one. So you can see the dimension. So you put the temporary dimension for on this one now. So 5. So I have like this to the outside 1/6. So I still need to work on that, but not now. So this is the stair part. This is my room. So I'm going to reduce this one. Though we follow the grid parts, but that is not what I want. It does not matter because this is upper floor, so the grid is not necessarily like that. When since we have constructed the beam and things like that, so then I will click here and say 1200 as well for the width. Okay, that is 2/8 and 1/5. So they have a long room to use. So this is the door side and this is the good. So like I can like extend this a bit, like 1300. And I have a little bit for space for the toilets and baths because it's joints. So that is it. So I have this in place now. A room here, toilet and bath, things like that. I think they are presentable. So this is the stair or where they need to climb and do all those things. So I have done this one. Now I quickly need to do one thing. So I want to create floor here. So I will just click and say this is how you create floor. You come to floor on the architecture, come to floor and you click architectural floor. So you select just rectangular is okay for now. If there's any other need for editing, you can do that in future. So you've done this one. Look at the, so you have 150, but I'm going to duplicate that because I need the floor slab of 200 mm. Okay, that's what I duplicate, and I say the structure. I'm going to do that again. So you don't need to put mm in that one, so it will automatically get to the thickness, and that is it. So I'm going to level 1. At the level 1 and level 2, that is 4th floor. I'm going to do the same floor plan, floor drawing again. Click here and do the drawing, do the floor. So this time around I want to cantilever this one. Just click here and say cantilever. So then you trim that one, remove this, and then you remove this one. So this one you're going to fix it up and click finish. So that's what we have created here. So when you look at it from the south elevation, you see that you have created something, and this is the POBs of what we have done. So you can quickly do a 3D view. So if you like the one who always get things done from 3D view, so that is it. So it's a simple thing. So you click on realistic or shaded so that you feel how the whole project looks like before you continue. So I created foundation. Let me quickly click that before we call it a day. You click here from the ground floor. That's level 1. It's where you're going to transfer your foundation. So you don't need to start drawing foundation like one after the other again. It's not necessary. You just say select all instance in this view. So what do you need to do? You just say copy to clipboard. So from here you go to foundation level 1. So it's there showing. So all what you just need to do is that you say paste to, so align to current level, so at foundation level. Say okay, it's going to, the walls are going to jam each other. Good, does not matter. So what you need here is that you reduce this up because it's still in the stage of selection. So what you just need to do is here reduce it to 800 because you are having 200 mm thickness. So you reduce it to 800. For that's for the height of that. So when you look at it from the elevation, you see the problem here is that you are having everything that is showing on the level 1 is showing here, which is not good. So how do we do that? First of all, you need to come to this how will I call it now? Property of the floor, without clicking any members or any elements. So just property of the floor alone. When you see the floor plan, so you come to view range under the extensions. If you don't have extension, just toggle that and it will come up. So under the extension, you toggle down here, then you click on this view range. At the view range, this is where you work your magic. So foundation, which is this, so you know the height, which is 1000 minus 1000 is the level of the foundation. So you are going to reduce it to where you can cut off from the middle. So I'm going to use 700 for my own. Then cut plane, I will reduce it to 600. So I will just say okay. So it is gone. So that thickness is gone. So it remains this one that are available. So the reason why this one are available is that you are cutting through the slab. So you can just edit it again. Here this time around, I'm going to say not 700 this time around. I'm going to cut it from 500. Then I will do the offset by 450. So I say okay and okay, good. So select here and say select all instance in this view. Select all instance in this view and you say delete. The same thing here, select all instance in this view and you say delete. So this time around now you connect everything together, then fix them. Good. So when you look at it from 3D view, you see that the foundation is there. So that is it. So you can delete this one, then connect the whole entire things together. Good. It's going to be recognized. So that is it. So we'll be able to create the ground floor plan, the foundation, the whole things as it is. So I will quickly just do the annotation from here. So by clicking here, just say master room. So here is room 2, then you see room 1. So in the next one, we are going to pull the project and make sure that everything look orderly. So this is tier all. So I'm going to leave it that way. So now we are half here. I need to open this up, this space up. So I will know that this is veranda. So click here and bring the door to this position so that you know that this one, the door is opening out. So thanks for watching. See you in the next tutorial.